Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Wormpal, the coach of the Stavanger Vikingvolts, and welcome back to UDN Season 1, Week 1. We are facing off against Retro Rising, who is the coach of the Universal Umbreon, so go check out his YouTube channel. The link is in the description. And as you can see on the screen, this is a showdown replay, which means I have already played my battle. It was actually 5 days ago, which means I will be doing a post-com. I was going to do a live com, but right before the battle I couldn't figure out how to add the animated GIFs to the layout, so I kind of panicked and just battled and decided that I would do a post-com instead. But I will try to do live comms as often as possible, but I can't promise anything, so yeah, I will probably be like 50-50 between live and post comms. But check out the team builder video which I uploaded yesterday if you haven't already, in case you are wondering what sets I brought for each of my Pokemon and why I brought them. But let's hop into the match. We brought Mega Diancie, Seismitoad, Starmie, Rotom Heat, Tangrowth and Uxie, while our opponent brought Mega Aggron, Trevenant, Tapu Koko, Cresselia, Hawlucha and Garchomp. So as we said in the team builder, our plan was to lead off with Mega Diancie, bait in his Mega Aggron, then go Seismitoad and get up 3 rocks. First turn I Mega Evolve and click Protect just to have the Magic Bounce ability for later, and his Tapu Koko reveals to have Iron Head, which is 4 times effective against me, so I of course have to switch out. And then I always go Tangrowth because it can take pretty much any hit and then just recover all health by switching out. And here I clicked Leech Seed hoping to maybe catch like the Aggron on the switch or something, but he goes Trevenant here. And at this point, when I played the battle, I actually really didn't know what Trevenant could do, so I tried to just knock off his item, and he will always miss me, which is pretty unfortunate actually, because now I can't really do anything to him, so I have to switch out. I go into my Rotom because that's pretty much the only Pokemon on my team that is not hit super effectively by this Trevenant. And here I make a pretty bad play. I click Hidden Power Ice instead of Overheat, predicting him to go Garchomp, but he stays in. That was a good play by him. And he just clicks Shadow Claw, gets really good damage on my Rotom. And I'm scarfed here, so I have to stay in and click Hidden Power Ice. And he gets another Shadow Claw off. I still live, but 5%. I'm not going to take any hit, and I'm going to die to rocks if I switch in on that. Now this is where everything starts going very bad. I'm locked into Hidden Power Ice, which is going to do like 10% to Cresselia, so I of course have to switch out. And he clicks Substitute. I was prepared for Cresselia by having like Toxic on multiple of my Pokemon, but I was not prepared for a substitute Cresselia, and I don't really have anything on my team that can hit Cresselia super effectively, so as you can see I really struggle dealing with this now. And he shows that he also has Calm Mind, which means that these Scalds are gonna do nothing after a few boosts. So at this point, right here, if my opponent had clicked Substitute again, he would have just won because I can't break this up, and he just keeps Calm Minding until he is unbreakable. But he did go for another Calm Mind, which is just really good for me because that allows me to get off a Toxic. And now that I have put his Cresselia on a timer, it really can't do that much. And he also shows that his only attacking move is Moonblast, which is not going to do anything really to my Uxie. So I just switch into that to get up Stealth Rocks while the Toxic damage wears his Cresselia down. Now I go back into Starmie because it has recover and can take these Moonblasts. You can take as many as it wants. But going UDN there I think might have actually been a mistake because of a reason you will see later in the game. Actually, I'm just going to skip some of these turns because it's just the same Toxic and Recover and Moonblast. Yeah. So his Cresselia does go down here, which I was really happy about because this was a big problem to me. He goes Tapu Koko here, and now I make another very bad play. I switch into my Seismitoad and he does predict that and click Grass Knot. And I really don't know why I didn't just go Tangrowth there. Like, I go Tangrowth anytime, every single time he goes Tapu Koko. That was just a very bad play by me, going Seismitoad there. He can't really do much to me, so he U-turns out into his Aggron. Here I believe I clicked GlitchxCity, yes, to maybe get some health back, and yes, here I think I switch into my Seismitoad, hoping that he would try to like set up Stealth Rock and I could live, or not live a hit, but get some left GlitchxCity recovery, and then maybe hit him with a Nerf Power afterwards. But I don't know if he predicted that, but he does go for the Heavy Slam, which does take out my Seismitoad. Then I go Starmie, which deals very well with his Aggron. He can't really do anything to me. He Thunder Waves, but that's not really a problem because I have Natural Cure ability. And this is where I realized that my Uxie from this range gets one shot by a +2 acrobatics from his Hawlucha. So I make a very weird switch into Uxie here, hoping that he would go for a status moves like Stealth Rock, so that I could get a turn of Leftovers and GlitchxCity recovery, because that puts me out of range from +2 acrobatics from Hawlucha. That's why I did that. I actually don't know if it was worth it because he did get up his Stealth Rocks in exchange for that. Yeah, he goes Tapu Koko here, because he wanted to set up the terrain for his Hawlucha. I think I clicked GlitchxCity again because I couldn't really do much to the Tapu Koko. And now Uxie is the only thing that can live a hit or 2 hits from this Hawlucha, so that's why I switch into that. As you can see, I only take 32%, so I can easily live another one and just kill him with Psychic. And at this point you can see that I have 5 Pokemon left, he only has 2, but it can still go anyways this game. Like, I have not won yet because these last 2 months are so scary. He goes Tapu Koko. I of course go Tangrowth as always. He U-turns into his Garchomp. And as you can see, he goes for a, wait for it, there, Iron Head. Probably predicting my Mega Diancie to switch in, but I'm not really sure why he went for that. And next turn you can see he goes for another one, which really makes me think that he is Choice Scarfed. So that means I can get a pretty free switch into my Starmie, because it's a Word type, only can take very little from an Iron Head. So I use this opportunity to spin away the rocks, which means I can go into my Rotom later and not have it die to hazards on switch in. And here I sacrifice my Uxie because it really doesn't do much anymore, can't outspeed any of his mons. Now I go Rotom Heat, which is Choice Scarfed, so it does outspeed him, and I kill him with Hidden Power. Only 1 mon left, which is his Garchomp. You can see he is in fact Choice Scarfed since he does outspeed me and kill me with Iron Head. But now that he is locked into a Steel type move, I can really easily take down his Garchomp with my Starmie. So yes, that's GG. Good game to Retro. He played very good. It was a very close game. I only had 2 Pokemon left. And he had a very good opportunity to win with his Cresselia right there, around like turn 10, where he went for a Calm Mind instead of a second substitute. It was a bit of misplay by him there, but still rest of the game he played very well. It's not exactly the best game I have ever played. Made a lot of misplays and mispredictions. But yeah, again, go check out Retro, his YouTube channel. Link is in the description. And hope you enjoyed the battle. And next week we are playing against Ollie, who's the coach of the Basal Bastiodons. So come back to the channel next week, check out that battle. But until next time, goodbye.